Hello. Hey everyone, it's Dawn with Advanced Life Coaching, and I'm with advancedlifecoaching.org. You can also find me on the Circle platform at Empower You, EMPOWERU, the letter U, Empower You, .circle.so. And Advanced is with a D, ADVANCED. LIFECOACHING, advancedlifecoaching.org, O-R-G. And just wanted to hope everyone's having a beautiful morning, very blessed morning, and a blessed day. I wanted to talk today about the kindness in the world. And I know sometimes I can get forgotten about. Right now, here in the United States, there's a bunch of politicians and stuff that have ads, and instead of talking about what they're going to do right, it seems like everything's all negative, and all they do is talk about what they think the other person is doing wrong. And I wanted to just say hey and talk about the beauty in the world and what you can still see if you really look for it. Because I think a lot of people pay a lot of attention to really negative things, when reality is, when they're paying attention to everything negative, they're missing the real beauty, the real blessings that we've been given. For example, I haven't driven for a while, and I went to start my car and it wouldn't start, so I had to check the battery, and I got a jump and I took it to where I bought the battery, and I wanted them to test it to see if it was bad or if it just, I just had it sitting too long where I didn't start it. And when I was talking to the kid behind the counter, I don't know, maybe in his 20s. To me, that's a kid. But when I was talking to the kid behind the counter, he said, yeah, let me check out these people and then I'll come test your battery. He goes, but if you want our people to put it in, it's like a 3-hour wait. And my mom had driven me down there, and I was mentioning, I don't think I can wait 3 hours, and I'm with my 80-year-old mother. She definitely couldn't, like it would be too hard on her back to wait in the car, and it's too hot to be outside. It's like, yeah, she wouldn't be able to do that. But I still wanted the battery tested. And there was a gentleman behind me who was there for the same reason. He needed his battery tested, and he needed to get a new battery. And it just so happens, again, some more divine intervention. My battery's full replacement of the warranty, or the warranty for the full replacement would have been over in a month. So I guess if it's going to go out, it should go out while it's still under full replacement warranty. And they tested it. It was bad. I needed a new one. So I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to have to make an appointment, come back tomorrow, hope it'll start in the morning, kind of thing. And the gentleman behind me was like, oh, no big deal, He's like, I have my tools. I'm changing out mine. He bought his battery, put his new one in. He's like, I'll undo yours. I'm like, great. So, of course, my car has to be the problem child, and I hope he didn't regret wanting to help me, because it was a little more difficult than his. But he got it undone. We took it in. We got the new one. He got that one put back in. And something scraped like his hand, and I saw that he was bleeding, so I had some stuff in the car, the mom that I am. I had some supplies hidden away, so I gave him something to help clean it up, and he was like, nah, I'm okay. He's like, don't worry about it, He's like, no big deal. But he was such a gentleman, and I thanked him. My mother thanked him. We thanked him for being such a gentleman. I even told him, I was like, I was like, oh, you're gonna have to tell your wife. She's lucky, you know. She has one of the last true gentlemen, you know. Chivalry's not dead. And he just laughed, and he's like, I can't wait to go home and tease her about that, you know. But the kindness was there, you know. He saw me struggling when I was walking, because I was walking without my walker. I'm happy to say I'm doing that now, and slow going, but it's good. You know, it's just remarkable how God has made us so resilient, how the human body can heal, and just almost effortlessly, you know. I mean, well, it's taken a lot of work, but I feel like I lost so much strength, so much atrophy, like just everything in like 3 weeks, maybe a month or two. I lost all the strength I had for so many years, and now it's been 3 months since my surgery, and I get stronger every day, and that's part of my affirmations. You know, every day and in every way, I keep getting better and better. Every day and in every way, I keep getting stronger and stronger. And I thank God every day for the kindness of the people in the world. And I thank Him every day for just the beauty that He surrounds me with. And I ask Him to open up my eyes and my heart so I can receive, so I can see the kindness, so that I can receive what's out there. You know, and there may have been a time in my life when I wouldn't have talked to the person behind me. Or, you know, there was one time when I was dating someone who thought it was inappropriate when you're, you know, to talk to other people. And it's, you know, and this was just like a normal conversation, you know, where someone offered to help me and I accepted it. You know, I asked the Lord to allow me to put my ego aside and start accepting the help that's out there. And it's just remarkable that when you're looking for the beauty in people, you'll find it. You'll see it. And I feel like I see that in my friends. You know, it's like I've mentioned before, so many people, you know, as soon as I got sick, when something heavy was happening in my life, I didn't hear from them. And to fulfill their own guilt, they might get a hold of me every few weeks and be like, oh, just thinking about you, how are you doing? You know, and it's like, oh, that's funny, because you weren't contacting me or thinking about me the 19 days I was in the hospital asking me how I'm doing, you know. So it's just divine intervention when you really put your own feelings aside and you just start being and noticing things for what they are. Who is God putting in your place? You know, who's there to help you? You know, who's being kind that you're not noticing, that you should be noticing? And what love is out there in the world that you may not be paying attention to? You know, I have so much gratitude for that stranger, that gentleman who helped me out, and I'll always be grateful for that. That really meant a lot. And, you know, he may have just thought, oh, that was easy breezy, no big deal, you know, it made him feel good to do something nice. He didn't know how much that fulfilled my heart. And I think that's why we're here. I mean, I know. It fills my heart with so much love. It makes me want to cry right now. But we can find that in each and every person. There is love in the hearts of the people out there. The question is, are you open to receive it? Are you open to see it? Or are you so caught up? It's a loud truck. Wow. Or are you so caught up in your own pain or your own anger that you're not going to be vulnerable and put down those walls and accept that help? You know, Jesus came here to help us, to teach us these lessons. And so many people resisted. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to know. Just like with my healing. You know, I'm getting up, I'm doing my PT exercises, I'm doing all the yogas that I'm capable of doing right now to work on my balance. I'm doing a lot every day. I'm taking all the minerals I can take and the supplements and doing all the holistic stuff I can find. And I'm checking out all these holistic centers in Mexico, and whatever they offer their patients, I'm finding where I'm at and doing all the stuff that I can do. I'm not bombarding my system in 3 weeks with 6 treatments a day like you do at the centers, but I'm doing what I can right now. And I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling stronger. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm doing my meditations. I'm asking the Lord, to just keep letting me receive the healing. Keep healing me, to forgive me for everything that I take for granted on a daily basis. And to never let me forget, like when I'm cancer free, when I'm past this struggle, I don't want to forget. I want to remember. I want to continue doing what I'm doing now. I don't want to let my health suffer. I don't want the negativity to come back that creates the illness. I want to remember the love that's out there. I want to keep following God. I want to keep the peace that I have in my life right now. I want to keep I have no chaos. I stay away from it. I purposely, it repels me. It pushes me away. I couldn't be around it if I wanted to, or if I tried. Same thing. I have to turn off the commercials, if something comes on TV. When you really pay attention, that's what you find. What you're paying attention to, what you're looking for, is what you find. So what are you paying attention to? What are you putting all your focus on? I was putting my focus on, I need to fix my car. I was putting my focus on, noticing the beauty of the people around me. And like energy finds like energy. Maybe that individual wouldn't have offered to help somebody else. But my energy and that energy of kindness mixed. And he offered, and I said yes. Sometimes people say no because they think there's an alternative motive. And there wasn't. It was just kindness. It's sad that we fell into a world where we think everyone's out for something. Everyone's only being nice because they want something from you. That wasn't the case here. Somebody was being kind because they're kind. And I think that's part of my prayers too, to know the difference. Whose energy is sincere, whose heart is sincere, and whose isn't. And to only bring that energy and those people into my space that are sincere, and for me to know the difference. And for me to have the boundaries that if there was something alternative, for me to have the strength to say thank you, no. And I think that's my message for today. What are you focusing on? What is out there that you're seeing or not seeing? And why are you seeing what you are? Is it because your love and your intention and your heart and your connection to your higher self is in the right place? Or are you seeing everything that's negative? Are you angry? Are you upset? Do you have chaos? And what is it within you that you need to fix so you can fix that around you? Really pay attention. And that's my lesson for today. Pay attention to who you are, to who's around you, to what do you want? What are you looking for? And be open to receive. Be open to receive. Because God is giving us everything that we want and that we need that's good for us. So you have to pay attention. If you're not getting what you're asking for, why? What's blocking you? Is it good for you? And if it is, what negative energy, what negative thoughts are there that's blocking you from getting it? This is a whole mind, body, spirit connection. Are you treating your body right? Are you treating your mind right? And is that energy flowing from the top down? As above, as below, right? And we keep thinking below, maybe that's got to be the devil. What if that's us? As above to us, to below? What connection do we have to what's above? Because you don't want that connection to be connected to everything below. And below might just be our negative choices. It might be that negative energy.